Season 5 of Diablo 4 is almost here, and this is all the information we have so far. Hey, what's going on guys, this is Mac, and in today's videos we're gonna go over the endgame events, mechanics, and quality of life improvements in Season 5. Let's get to it. The theme of Season 5 is Season of the Infernal Hordes, and they take place in Hell. The storyline is pretty straightforward. We meet this new guy named Locran, who is an expert in demon, and with his help we're gonna get back to Hell to access this new endgame activity, the Infernal Hordes. The seasonal progression starts in World Tier 1 and 2 and looks very similar to the progression in Season 4, where you earn reputation and unlock rewards. During this time you will encounter different dungeons called Hell Breaches, which are basically a small Infernal Horde, where you can practice and learn the new dungeon mechanics before entering the Infernal Hordes in World Tier 3. And like last season, once you complete the seasonal quest line, you will get a Resplendent Spark to craft a Uber Unique. The Infernal Hordes is an activity where you fight wave after wave of demons, and after clearing each wave, the difficulty increases. After each wave, you will be able to pick an Infernal Offer, and each one gives a buff and a debuff that will change the way you play the game in the next wave. For example, one of these Infernal Offer could be that your movement speed will be slower after killing a certain mob type, but while you're slowed, you have unlimited resources. The idea of this mode is for players to play it over and over again, and that's why they have a wide range of enemies you will fight and dungeon modifiers you apply. You'll also be able to choose what demons you want to fight. However, they did mention you will fight other demons you wouldn't expect, which makes me think we're gonna see the Butcher here, because we saw him in the Infernal Hordes in the PTR. For all the clans out there, the good news is that this activity was designed for multiplayer, but it's adapted for solo players as well. And this endgame activity will carry over to the Eternal Realm once Season 5 is over. The Infernal Hordes will have a similar mechanics as the Nightmare Dungeons, where you and your party can die a limited number of times. If you reach that limit, you will be teleported out of this mode, but the good news is that if you die, you don't lose any ether. The Fell Council will be the final boss of this season. There are 5 members of the Fell Council, and you will fight 3 of them at a time. This allows you to have about 10 different variations of the fight, which is a good thing because most likely your next fight is not going to be the same as your previous one, and this adds variation to the game. After each wave you clear in the Infernal Hordes, a new currency called Ether drops, and once you complete all those waves you will face the Fell Council, and once you defeat them you can collect your reward by opening chests using Ether. The good news is that the currency is earned individually, regardless of whether you are in a party or not, and your pet will collect the Ether for you. You will have different types of chests where you can get masterwork crafting materials, gold, or items with a guaranteed greater affix. To enter the Infernal Hordes, you need to farm or craft this new item called Infernal Compass. You can craft it at the Oculus using Sigil Power and Forgotten Souls, and they go from Tier 1 to Tier 8. The higher the tier, the most difficult they are, but you get better rewards. You can farm these compasses in the Hell Tides by opening Chests of Mystery, Chests of Steel, and slaying Doomsayers. You can also find them in the Whisper Cache, but they only have a 75% drop rate. Another new item called Abyssal Scrolls drop across Sanctuary, and you use these to increase the tier difficulty of your Infernal Compasses without having to return to town. So if you have an Infernal Compass that is tier 3 and you use one Abyssal Scroll, they will increase the tier level. We don't know by how much the tier level will increase, but I'm guessing it's gonna be by 1 level. In the Hell Tides, the cost to fight the Blood Maiden has been reduced in World Tier 1 and 2. Torture Gifts now cost 75 cinders instead of 100, and the drop rate of the Beneful Hearts has been increased. Initially, they say that they will lower the drop rate of the Beneful Hearts, which in my opinion, I don't think it was a good change, so I'm glad that they increased this because there's a lot of players that like to farm the Blood Maiden to get more items. For the unique and uber uniques in the game, every unique power in the game has been updated because they want to make unique special again. With the new tempering and masterwork crafting system, the unique power of these items weren't that relevant and many builds didn't even need them. We're going to learn more about these changes in the patch notes coming August 1st, but what we can tell from some screenshots is that, for example, the Harlequin Crest, instead of having a standard 7% cooldown reduction, now that it will be a 20% cooldown reduction. They increased the experience gain cap when killing monsters at higher level than yours. Before, the experience was capped at 10 levels above you, and now they increased that to 30 levels above you. So previously a level 60 character kills a level 80 monster, that will equal to a level 70 monster experience plus bonus experience. Now a level 60 character kills a level 80 monster, and that equals to a level 80 monster experience plus bonus experience. And the last few things, enchanting will not require angel breath anymore, and it will only use the materials you get from salvaging legendaries. I think this is a huge win. Angel breath was the bottleneck for crafting in Season 4, and I'm guessing we will still need it to craft potions and potions only. Crown control effect from enemies had been reduced, and now we can use potions under this effect. And lastly, the profane mind cage. In the Hell Tides we can stack up to 3 profane mind cage that will increase the level of the monster 30 levels above yours. That's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments what do you think about these changes. I'll be linking Blizzard's video and patch note below in case you want to check those out, and if you find this video valuable, please hit that like and subscribe button to not miss out on any of my content, and of course help me grow this channel. I'll be streaming this new season on Twitch, and feel free to jump into my stream and ask any questions that you might have. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.